So
Shall we try and
sorry,
end
go on.
with a couple of strategies then? Shall we do a couple each?
Yeah.
I think for me, my first big one would be, I guess, the observations, and I guess coming back and consistently, if you have to read it 20 times over, read it 20 times over, but read your child's history so that you can start to get an idea about where some of the triggers might come from. Because again, it's a whole knowledge is power thing, isn't it? If you know there's been chronic neglect, if you know that was a big part of their history, probably alongside a whole bunch of other ACEs as well. If you
Mhm.
know there's chronic neglect, then you can already start to imagine that food is going to be an issue. That love and care and time, just literally being in the same room as someone is going to be an issue. That potentially leaving you when you've started to give this love and nurture and care is going to be an issue. So you can already maybe start to predict and hypothesize what some of those things might be, and then seek to put in things that will minimize that. So I
Yeah.
think for me, what knowing as much as you can, but also remembering that the file is the file, the paperwork is the paperwork, and we cannot know everything. So be
And
mindful of knowing what you know, but also being mindful of not knowing what you don't know, and that's okay because nobody knows it. And to not ref, not I guess not spend too much time dwelling on that, but recognizing you will continue to learn and grow with your child. I think
yeah,
that's probably my first one.
I like that. I think my first one is it's okay to be a detective and get it wrong.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
wonder a lot with my child or my children. Um, I can see you struggled with whatever it was. I wonder if that's because, or I had a thought it could be. And if you're wrong, they will soon say, no, you're wrong. Or my kids will
Hmm?
anyway. Um,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter because out of your big, long mental list of it could have been this and it could have been this, you can cross one out and see what happens the next time around. It's okay to get it wrong. As long as that relationship stays the same, you
Yeah.
keep that connection,
Yeah.
that emotional connection with your child, doesn't matter if you get it wrong because you're still there showing up, trying to help them.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
don't avoid it because you're scared of it.
Yeah. And I think if I can add that, when you said, "Oh, they'll soon tell me if I get it wrong," I can imagine that because we've had these conversations again outside of the pod. But my guess is 9 times out of 10, you're not wrong. They're just not ready to admit it or reflect on it or connect to it at that point.
Yeah.
So you know your children, you in particular, Mandy, know your children so well as if you're going to kind of be curious and try and draw some of that out for that connection, you know. Your theory is pretty much bang on. So just again, for other people listening, if you're told no, but you're like, but this is so obvious, it's not necessarily a no. It's just I'm not ready to say yes, and no is therefore the easy answer.
And don't take it personally. Just do the whole,
Yeah,
oh, okay. I just thought I'd mention it. Be really
yeah,
easy breezy about it. Don't sit down, right, we're going to talk today across the table, too much pressure. Just mention it. Bit of an offhand comment as you're walking through the room or something. Make it as light as possible because the lighter you make it, the more likelihood is that they are going to be able to engage with that and not just shut you down with a no.
yeah, definitely, definitely.